If you're a horse racing Betfair trader, you're probably brimming with ideas of new angles to explore to find that elusive edge. But do you ever get frustrated, disheartened even, with how long it takes to test your ideas? Capturing data, nailing down your rules, forward testing for months or even a whole year across hundreds of trades, maybe even thousands, only to end up going back to the drawing board most of the time. If you understand trading, you know this is a numbers game and you know you just have to do the work. But with Lightspeed Stats, everything I just described can be done in minutes, not months. You can quickly evaluate and backtest your strategies to see how they would have performed as close to real life as possible. Create your strategy using the most powerful strategy builder on the market, with a huge array of rules and rule combinations, with more being added all the time. Create your betting rules to simulate the way you trade. It doesn't matter when you like to bet. We have the Betfair price history for the entire life of the market down to the second. So no more relying on figures tested to BSP, when what you really want to do is place your trades pre-race or in running. Straight bets, back to lays, lays to backs, we've got it all covered. See not only the headline profit or loss figure, strike rate and ROI, but many other value metrics to show the robustness of your strategy. See every single trade you would have placed and chop the data up however you like to find new angles you hadn't even thought of in your strategy rules. And once you're done, your upcoming qualifiers are updated every 15 minutes for you to view, export to a spreadsheet, or even import to your favorite bet placement software to fully automate the process end to end. Let's build a strategy right now. I'll pull my eyes away from our stunning race cards for just 1 second and head over to the strategy builder. Let's create a new strategy and give it a name. Golden Goose Pace Strategy. Well, you have to be optimistic, right? Let's call this straight back version. Now let's choose some rules. Let's restrict it to 3-year-olds and above for this strategy. And let's focus on turf races. I want to focus on horses that like to lead, so let's filter on runners with a high pace rating. If the draw is favourable, that's probably going to do us some favours as well, so let's filter on a positive draw bias too. Now, how else might we find some value here? What if the horse lost last time out has actually beaten at least, say, 70% of its rivals in most of its recent races? We'll add the PRB rule and set it to 70% and above in at least half of its last 10 races. To make sure we're looking at horses that lost last time out, we'll also add the position rule with a value of 2 and up. And last time out, it's kind of like saying 100% of the last one race. So that's how we set up a last time out rule. I just had a thought though. Everyone knows about the heavy draw bias at Chester. So I think we're less likely to get value prices there. So let's just exclude it. I can do that by adding a new rule group and changing the match type to none to exclude whatever is in that group, which in this case is Chester Racecourse. Wow, did we just create this? Looks like a lot. We did this in about 1 minute. Let's talk execution now. We're going to be placing a back bet, and I'm not really interested in short priced runners for this, or very long ones for that matter. So let's start with horses that are trading between 6 to 20. I don't want to have to wait till the race starts. I'll place my bets in the last 10 minutes when the big liquidity starts coming into the market. Let's keep things simple and go for £10 flat stakes. And my Betfair commission is 2%, so that already looks good. I kind of want to see if we should exclude any other courses in future, so let's add a results grouping for course. Alright, enough talk. Let's run this thing and see how we're doing with our first attempt. When I click run, the software backtests the strategy against our massive horse racing database and simulates placing every bet we would have placed. And to be honest, it's looking quite good. We would have made a grand since the start of 2021 with a return of 22%. A hell of a lot better than you get in the bank across 456 trades. But it's not all rosy. We've got quite a low Archie score, which suggests that some of these results are down to pure chance and not actually my strategy building prowess. If we look at the cash flow chart here, we can see that we have a couple of months early on with some unusually big wins that bumped the overall profit up nicely, but actually it's been relatively flat since the end of 2022. Let's take a look at that course breakdown. We've definitely got some courses that seem to do better than others. I don't just want to remove them though to massage my results. I need to understand the reasons behind that and what's statistically significant and what's just noise. And this software is going to help me do that. So it looks like I've got some more tweaking to do. That's okay. Imagine how long it would have taken me just to get to this stage with however you're researching your trades right now. Wouldn't you rather do it with Lightspeed?